You're welcome back. This is Newsfile, it's your most authoritative news analysis show, and it's brought to you by Bank of Africa, MTN, Star Assurance, Having Mosquito Coil, ACAP Compost Fertilizer, White Temple Agency, a luxury you can afford, Ines Fly, a pest-free life. By way of my take, I am looking at the Catholic Standard, Sunday, August 28th to Saturday, September 3, 2016 edition. There is an article by the Reverend Monsignor Dr. Stephen Intim. It is titled, The Electoral Commission and the Security Forces, Kingpins for Peaceful Elections. We are just not too far away from the elections, and it's good that maybe we give this reminder as often as we can. And he says, I'm reading part of his article, he says, it is a cliche to mention that the test of our Ghanaian resilience in resolving electoral violence for the past years is hinged on the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections. We are certainly not unmindful of the end result of electoral violence in Kenya, La Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, etc. Characteristics of many Ghanaians around this period of preparing for elections, liturgical services on Sundays in our churches are understandably filled with prayers for peace for Mother Ghana, an indication that by and large we are peace-loving people regardless of the excessive partisan politics that seem to tear this country apart. Inasmuch as we all hope and pray for peaceful, free and fair elections come December this year, the onus largely lies on two main bodies, the Electoral Commission and the security forces. God forbid, should anything unfortunate happen to this country that we all love so much, posterity will never forgive us, especially the Electoral Commission and the security forces. And he has a subheading, Rising Beyond Parochialism. Our Electoral Commission and our security forces need to be reminded over and over what they know too well. Their constitutional duty is first and foremost to the state, called Ghana, and not the government in power or any political party seeking to be given a political mandate. They need to rise above parochialism and do the best they can out of love for the nation, and not allow the partisan interest of politicians, political parties, and others, whether in government or out of government, who are so bent to be given the mandate by hook or crook to influence them. The onus, in the considered view of this writer, and that is Dr. Stephen Intim, lies on these two bodies to prove doubting Ghanaians wrong by demonstrating a high level of neutrality in the provision of peace, security, and justice. Conventionally, it is the state that has to provide these. Many people in any given country look to the state to ensure social justice through such institutions as the police, the military, the judiciary, and other law enforcement agencies. We have in this situation, this situation in this part of our world where these top-level security agencies are appointed by government. So the temptation to do the bidding of government in power is great, unlike the EC, which has a certain level of constitutional independence. And he concludes, this notwithstanding, the peace and stability of this country we all love so much, to a large extent, is hinged on the level of patriotism shown by these two bodies. We expect a high level of professionalism and neutrality. Thank you very much. That's by way of my take, and that's an article by the Reverend Monsignor Dr. Stephen Intim, and it's in the Catholic Standard, the edition that expires today, and it's titled The Electoral Commission and the Security Forces, Kingpins for Peaceful Elections.